God, someone is liking that like button. Thank you. All right, let's just get serious. We are at the 1.618. It is a good place for the price to reverse. Yeah. But we are above it now. You can see it's above that box that I had, calling it the sell zone. So I think as long as we hold this level, we'll probably continue. Yeah. If we start falling back underneath these high, then you'll probably get some selling, okay? Because that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see us, now that we're above this pivot here, probably this one here actually, then you kind of don't want to see the price fall back under. Yeah, then you're probably just ranging some more. That's what's going to happen. You're probably going to just be ranging some more. The range continues, and then we have to see what happens. It does look quite strong, but at any point in time, leverage longs can close at market, which will pull the price down. So if you have exhaustion of buying, then the price will come back down. And the way, like, we haven't really squeezed up right now. It's not a crazy squeeze. I'm not like seeing a massive squeeze, which would be nice, because you kind of want to clear this level. It would have been better to squeeze up, let the price come back down, exhaust the sellers. That would have been better. We're not seeing that now. We're just above the other side of that 1.618, this green line that I have. And effectively what you want is a little bit of ranging here. And then we have to see what happens. Do you get a failed auction or do we get continuation? No one can predict that. Okay. My bet's on continuation, but we're at a very pivotal place where shorts can enter if the price drops. Yeah. So I think if the price is dropping, you get a back test, or maybe not. There's an easy short to be had. Very easy. Yeah. And the easy invalidation, because if you kind of come back up, you're invalidated. You don't even have to wait to be stopped out. You can then flip your short straight into a long if that was to happen. If you go down and you just come back up, then you can literally flip your short into a long. Yeah, then you'll have an easy invalidation on the bottom side and you're probably heading higher. Okay, that's kind of what I'm imagining. I'd rather wait. I wouldn't just long here, even though the price could go up. I wouldn't long here, but if the price goes down and I take a short, that would be nice. If the price comes back up, then I'd be invalidated, because that line is the line in the sand effectively, and I can flip to a long and then have an easy invalidation there. If the price goes back down, unfortunately, you have to flip again. This is the way the game works. The great thing is that you have a line that's very definite and it's corresponding with this pivot. So you're not going to take too many losses until you finally get the right trade. I mean, I can't really, it's really not easy because we're in price discovery, and at the moment the price can do anything. I think I'm going to have a look at some other things just to see what the bias is. But right now, there's no point doing any other analysis because this is where we are. This is the 1.618. It's the previous all-time high, the local all-time high, not the previous one from the last bull market, but it's the local all-time high. And it's a very defined line in the sand. Just mark that off. That's the line, okay? As long as we're above it, we're bullish. And the minute we come underneath it, we become bearish. That's kind of how it works, okay? So potentially you could long, but then where's your invalidation? Okay, you'd have to, the minute the price comes underneath, you'd be invalidated, you'd have to short. If the price comes back up, you'd be invalidated, you'd have to long. But this would be better because that would be strength to come back in. To lose a line and reclaim it would be strength. To lose a line is weakness. To reclaim a level is strength. And at the moment, the price action is strong. Why is it strong? because we're consolidating above this local all-time high, above the 1.618, which is the trend-based extension on that higher time frame. Okay, so at the moment I'm seeing strength, I'm not seeing weakness, and therefore my bias is going to be to long, but then I wouldn't long the all-time high. So I'm looking for weakness, or I'm looking for higher. Let me just get this other trend-based extension. So you have, I think there's an arbitrary level somewhere up there, but the really, for me, the highest, the strong level is going to be up there in 94,000. Do you see that? 94,000, 95,000. That would be a 1 to 2, and that also corresponds to that higher part of the channel that I drew, I think. Oh, it's a bit higher. It's a bit higher. It's a bit higher. So actually, I think I'll be looking for a little bit lower. I'll be looking for the price to find resistance into these channels, actually. So what I would have to do, potentially, if it doesn't reverse here, that's what I'm saying. It could reverse here. We're not out of the woods yet. Let me have a look. Let me just do something. Just add something. I don't like doing this. I don't like the... But I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, that would be the next fib line, the 1.786. Potentially at about 82,000. So if we start powering up, then probably the next level of resistance is going to be at about 82,291, probably there. That would be the 1.786 extension on this trend-based fib. Clearly this trend-based fib is working, because look at where we've stopped. Yeah, and that box that I drew, did you see how amazing it was? Did you see how the price is reacting on that line? That's a fib line on a trend-based fib. So that's a correct trend-based fib. Yeah, so I did that right. Play Darude Sandstorm. Play Heatwave.